This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline.
Yeah, for this team, nothing can go right, and it's affecting their mental. I mean, not much swagger in that locker room right now. They need a signature win to turn the tide.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Doncic on the wing. From deep. First shot won't go. And here are the Bucks now. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
James outside. On the wing, Hachimura. 5 on the clock. Here's Doncic. Giannis with the rebound. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And their first look at this year's Lakers squad.
Yeah, surprised to split the season series last year. These guys have confidence in themselves against anyone they face.
There was a good back and forth between these teams last year. You'd expect it to be a mismatch on paper, but it turned out to be pretty even.
Now here's Lillard. A top-tier scorer, averaging a little under 25 points a contest.
Slow start, 1 of 4 to begin this game.
Here's Doncic. No good off the back of the rim. It's Prince on the wing. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. From the elbow, Hachimura with a rebound.
All alone from mid-range. You've got to think he's kicking himself.
Here's James. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's his first personal foul.
What I appreciate about LeBron is how much he loves being a leader. He knows how much his teammates count on him.
LeBron.
And how about LeBron? Even if he's no longer the clear-cut best player in the league, he can still take over a game, RJ.
Oh, make no mistake. He is still the best when he needs to be. Absolutely has a switch that gets flipped when he needs it. It's not on for 48 minutes, but he can definitely turn it on for a few.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Kuzma, the open look. And his first shot of the game, no good. Now Los Angeles with it. They trail by 1. Pass to Hachimura. Doncic outside. And they recover it.
Just an effective shot blocker. Lopez using all of that 7 feet, and he does a great job of picking his spots.
Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Porter. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Second shot opportunity. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And such a threat with the basketball. Porter Jr. gets those fouls often.
With the regular season wrapping up now, Richard, should the top team start getting ready for the postseason?
Not just yet, B.A., because that could cause a letdown heading into the playoffs, which is the last thing these teams would want to have happen.
Here's Connect with the drive. Pass to Porter. Vanderbilt pulls it in. The Lakers trail. Here's Finney-Smith. And he goes in for the dunk.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
And here's Trent. And he buries his first look.
And wanting to elevate his playmaking skills, Porter Jr. continues to impress with his passing ability.
We
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Vanderbilt, no good.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
From the arc. And Gary Trent Jr. hits from deep. Trent's gotten his second bucket on the night.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Vincent outside. Pass to Goodwin. Over Trent. Goodwin, no good. The Bucks leading by 7. Portis with it. Now Vanderbilt defending. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Clock.
Dorian Finney.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Second
The free throw drops for Lopez.
You know, Brook Lopez has consistently evolved as a player, adding layer after layer to his game and making himself a threat on both ends.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Pass to Reeves. Over Trent. And he hits the jumper for 2.
4-2. Luka Doncic with the assist.
Trent outside. Now Portis. Banked it in off the glass.
Bobby Portis.
And Doncic launches from deep. And so it's Milwaukee. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their entire defense is designed to stop
14.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks. Guys?
Well, what I love is the tremendous belief in their bench. They were looking for points, and their reserves delivered.
Sometimes you just need a change of pace. The bench delivered that.
Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
James inside. Milwaukee leading by 11. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
I mean, the size and athleticism of Giannis, arguably without precedent, an incredibly prolific finisher.
Pass to Portis. Here's Rollins. Kuzma for 3. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. Here's Doncic. It's hauled in by Rollins. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Lakers.
And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Milwaukee making a switch here.
Shooting for Milwaukee.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
It's hard to forget how much he struggled from the line during their last matchup.
Richard, it's nice to have the versatility of a guy like Hachimura. Equally comfortable at either forward position.
Well, he's got the size and strength of a modern-day NBA power forward, but he also has the ability to stretch the floor and knock down a 3. That's a nice combo.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Damian Lillard last season becoming the 51st NBA player ever to cross the 20,000-point threshold and the 17th fastest to ever do it. He said it's a great accomplishment and a rare space to be in. I'm like, man, I might be able to get 27 or 28,000 if I can stay healthy. Ryan, I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, me either. Thanks, Allie. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Back to Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. Second chance effort. Oh, Lillard just owning the paint.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 14-point game. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
I really didn't see much of an edge from them. A little more intensity could have gone a long way.
Yeah, you hate to be critical, but that's part of our job. You have to call it the way we see it. That night, they were flat.
Back to Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
Assisted.
Great idea by Lillard, using that experience to run the offense.
And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
Defensive foul.
Honestly, I don't know how he pulled that off.
Kuzma.
And the Bucks making a change here.
Personal foul.
And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
The drive by Porter.
Kevin Porter Jr.
And that one's good. And Green with the assist. And the Bucks lead by 15.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Hachimura. And a nice finish on the layup.
Looking confident inside. At 6'8", Hachimura is more than capable of inflicting some damage down there.
And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
From deep, Reeves. The offensive rebound. The Bucks leading by 15. Here's Porter. Rebounded by LeBron.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
Back to Hachimura. Just 4 to shoot. Another shot. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Oh, when Rory hits the mid-range, it makes him that much tougher to handle.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And the shot goes down. Green's gotten his first basket of the night.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Antetokounmpo outside. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And this will be a second trip to the free throw line.
Second team foul.
And that one falls for Antetokounmpo.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2 shots.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. From deep, Reeves. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Reeves has got 5 now. And so we wrap up the first half.
The score, your Lakers 20. The Bucks.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
Back to Hachimura. Pass to Doncic. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Damian Lillard picks one up.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, B.A. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
Here's Reeves. Pass to James. He can't get it to go. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Going inside. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Kuzma is just so much fun to watch take off like that. The power is unmatched.
Reeves. Prince grabs the miss.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Kuzma, left side. Antetokounmpo, right side. Rebounded by the Lakers.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Pass to Hachimura. 4-3. Prince grabs the miss.
An ominous start to the second half. They are now 0 for 4.
The shot by Lillard, no good. Lakers trail by 15. Hachimura outside. Over Antetokounmpo. Off the left rim and out.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
Doncic grabs the miss.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Here's James. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. James has got 8.
A real threat from the in-between area. LeBron wastes no time firing when he gets to that spot.
And stolen by Antetokounmpo. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Lillard. It's Hayes with the rebound.
And they're winning, but it hasn't been because of him. He can't throw it in the ocean so far.
And his defenses have adjusted to Austin Reeves scoring. Richard, he's countered with the pass.
Austin Reeves doesn't get enough credit for how good his handle is, how much it's improved. It's allowed for him to score, get into different places, and make these passes.
Pass to Lopez. Now Lillard. Back to Lopez.
Out of bounds.
And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
The Bucks making a switch here. Now here's Hachimura. From deep three-point land. Lillard pulls down the board.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And I love the balance for Lillard between scoring and passing. That time finding his teammate for the great look.
Hayes misses. The Bucks leading by 15. Baseline jumper. Lillard outside. The 3 from Prince. Knocks down the long J. Prince has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that.
All eyes on Luka. The defense forgot about his teammates.
And that one drops for him.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
To the paint. Now here's Reeves. Over Prince. The shot by Reeves, no good.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
Pass to Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
And here's James. Back to Doncic. The three-pointer off the mark. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. They're communicating well.
46.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. The Bucks leading by 19. Outside, Green. Pass to Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
Assisted.
Earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Here's Reeves. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Got to find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not going to get it.
Rollins, no good.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Pass to Hayes. And here's Doncic. Launches it. Connects from downtown.
Along with everything else, Doncic is a knockdown three-point shooter.
Now Portis. Antetokounmpo, left side. With the 10-footer. Hachimura with a rebound. Lakers trail by 18. James with the ball. And it's Trent picking him up. Gets the three to fall.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Rollins. And the shot goes. Rollins has got his first 2 points of the night.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
Doncic with the bucket.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Hachimura with a rebound. Outside Reeves. And there's another one for the Lakers.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
Pass to Green. Here's Rollins. Tipped.
Perfect timing by Hachimura. What a block.
Clock at 6. Tries again.
Green.
And it's finished off inside by Green. And the Bucks lead by 14.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Doncic on the wing. Offline with a 3. The Bucks leading by 14. Pass to Antetokounmpo. To the middle. Here's Trent. Buries it down low.
Just a selfless play by Giannis. He knows all eyes are on him, so he dishes to a ready shooter.
2 minutes.
And here's Doncic outside. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
To the left wing. Back to Green. That one's good for 2.
Green.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Bucks.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And when we look at their record, this game pushes them to 49 wins.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They show tonight they take this team seriously, and the next two matchups between these two should be fun.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Bobby Portis.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
Releases. Again, Milwaukee. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Milwaukee?
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And let's talk about their blocks. When you're facing a
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. It's the Los Angeles Clippers facing the Oklahoma City Thunder. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. The three. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Now Los Angeles with it. Dort with a steal. Down low. Here's Holmgren. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
Here's Dudley. He's covered by Holmgren. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Pass to Jordan. Paul with it. Back to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Now CP3 knows every string to pull on the offensive end. What a pretty pass.
Clippers foul.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Fires from the wing. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
This guy is an absolute scorer from anywhere on the floor. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander doing work in the mid-range.
Knocks it loose. And stolen by Hartenstein. And Slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Redick, no good.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Now Los Angeles with it. 4-point game. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. And it's Paul picking him up. To the left side wing. Here's Holmgren. And it's Oklahoma City scoring again. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
First team foul.
Well, he's been playing this game a few years now, so CP3 knows how to draw contact and get to the line. He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Pass to Hartenstein. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Now here's Jordan. He's covered by Holmgren. Here's Dudley. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Still able to run with the young guns. Paul's an elite all-around threat in the open floor.
Oklahoma City calls timeout. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
Yeah, they battled at certain points, but once the game started slipping away and they fell behind, they just couldn't get back into it.
We know they're capable of a much better game than they played. They know it, we know it. Let's see if it affects their confidence.
Redick gets the bucket.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Fires for three. Wallace misses. The Clippers trail. No one near him. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
Well, you won't see that kind of shot called very often. Thank your lucky stars.
Timeout called for the Thunder.
And the Thunder call time here.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
Substitution on the court.
.114 left in the first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Pass to Holmgren. Second shot opportunity. Granger grabs the miss. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort outside. The floater. Rebound by the Clippers.
When you need to double clutch to get the shot off, you know the probability is low.
It's deflected.
But Lou Dort has more than earned his reputation as a defensive stopper. Twice on the pipes.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Shot from the wing. Granger grabs the miss.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through. See if you can get an easy opportunity.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Oklahoma City ahead.
12. The Clippers, 10. Fans, please give a big round.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And for the Thunder guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
Oklahoma City foul.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Well, DeAndre Jordan's a problem because if he gets that close, you know the defense has to commit to
At the
him.
line for the Clippers, DeAndre Jordan.
So he comes up empty, missing both. Thunder with a lead. Dort for three. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Here's Barnes. And he drives in.
Barnes.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie. Right side, Paul. Puts up a deep three. And they'll get another chance. And that's a foul called on Isaiah Hartenstein. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's two fouls in as many quarters. He may have to adjust his approach now.
Clippers substitution.
Here's Barnes. Driving inside. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Assisted by
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Now Paul. Kicks it out to Barnes. This one for three. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. The ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Redick. And it's the Clippers on the break. To the wing on the left. Back to Paul. Pass to Barnes. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Here's Oklahoma City now. Dort for three. Ooh, can't get it to fall. 0 for 6 now.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
And here's Redick. Back to Paul. Redick outside. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Hartenstein. Redick, no good.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Clippers foul.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Second personal foul.
What's been amazing to watch is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander going from good player to now putting his name at the very top of the list in terms of great guards in the league.
Clippers trail by 4. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
2 minutes.
Here's Crawford. Rejected by Holmgren.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense. And they're winning despite his poor showing offensively. Some nights, your teammates have to carry you. We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Pass to Hartenstein. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
First personal foul.
That one misses for Hartenstein. Clippers trail by 4. Here's Crawford. Dort with a steal. Here's the break. Ball's going up the court. A nice shot by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And he can't get the first one.
2 shots.
He does not get the second one.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Pass to Holmgren. 51 seconds left in the first half of this one. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Here's Crawford. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks.
Oh, hey! How about that?
And we see the speed and power. I mean, Williams shows off on that one.
Redick outside. Out to the wing. And stolen by Williams. Dort for 3. Cleared away by Hollins.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Puts it up. Crawford, no good.
You know, so much of rebounding was about effort, and no lack of that right there. He had to box out and establish great position.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. Back after this. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Here's Redick. And he banks in the layup. Redick's got his second basket on the night.
That's terrific work getting to the bucket. You know, although the D made it pretty easy by backing off once he got there, he still had to finish.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein.
Yeah, you have got to be cautious around Chris Paul. He understands how to lean and when to draw contact.
Chris Paul.
And he can't make the second free throw either. He missed them both.
Uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Redick. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that basket makes him 6 for 11, shooting a good percentage.
This guy is so elusive with the ball in his hands. SGA just understands how to get off the dribble drive.
Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Chris Paul. And it's Paul with the ball for Los Angeles. Trailing by 10. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession.
For the Clippers, Reggie Bullock.
Now here's Holmgren. Give him 8. Here's Dort. Got it from about 16 feet. the Thunder lead by 12.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
Pass to Dudley. Now Jordan. Dort defending. Here's Dudley. Shot clock at 6. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here with his first shot attempt. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pass to Paul. Back to Bullock. To snap the cold streak. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
These are his first free throws of the game. That free throw, no good.
What we know about Lou Dort is this guy is an excellent defender. He's got size, strength, versatility. You can basically throw him at the other team's best offensive weapon night after night.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Oklahoma City shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. He misses the free throw.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Granger. Here's Crawford. To the left wing. Five on the clock. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Now here's Hartenstein. Outside, Williams. Bullock puts it in.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Second team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Shooting for the Clippers.
Both shots good from the strike.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Clippers trail by 12. Pass to Bullock. Here's Granger. He's guarded by Hartenstein. Here's Bullock. Shoots from 12. Williams grabs the board. Thunder leading by 12. Fires from the corner. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Offensive rebound. Dort outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes up again. And he drains it. Making him 7 for 15 for the day.
We all know that SGA is very capable of averaging 30 for a season. Tonight's exploit should come as no surprise.
Oh, it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. From the wing. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 19 points.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And so it's Oklahoma City. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Oklahoma City leading by 16. Williams Williams on the wing. Takes the three. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Lou Dort picks one up. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Oklahoma City?
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
But they've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Pass to Dudley. Outside for Redick. Tries it from 19. Off the left rim and out. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. And it's Paul picking him up. Clippers trail by 13. Shot is good. Dudley.
Yeah, for a big man, DeAndre Jordan has such soft touch on his passes.
We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Williams from long range. And another miss by Oklahoma City. To the middle. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
If you don't do your work early and push DeAndre Jordan a little bit out of his comfort range, look out.
Here's Holmgren. And too long on the shot.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Jordan with it. Now guarded by Holmgren. And the foul called on Chet Holmgren. That's his third foul so far. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Barnes feeling it out a bit. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Redick. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. Williams on the wing. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. Hartenstein in the post. Yep, that one goes.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. It's Dort on the wing. Shoots over Redick. The rebound by Redick. Clippers trail by 11. Here's Barnes. The shot no good. Here's Oklahoma City now. At one point, they led by 16. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep, Holmgren. And it's Jordan with the rebound. The Clippers running out of time.
2 minutes remaining.
A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Back to Redick. Jordan inside. The three from Barnes. That one doesn't drop. He's 4 for 10 from the field now. Oklahoma City leading by 11. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Strong finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, teams will try to get physical with SGA, but make sure you understand that wiry frame is big-time strong.
Here's Paul. The Thunder pull it in.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
It's stolen by Barnes. Dort with a steal. Here's Holmgren. Barnes with the rebound. Clippers trail by 13. Pass to Jordan. Here's Dudley. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And here's Holmgren. Misses again. Just 4 for 10 from the floor. And here's Jordan. He's guarded by Hartenstein. Now here's Paul. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Pulls up on the wing. The shot that time not on target. And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they've made some great plays, but way too many turnovers.
It's Dort on the wing. From the arc. Cleared away by Hollins. Here's Crawford. Gets the bucket. And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true.